Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Colorado Rockies and the Knights. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Felix Hernandez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Digging in now, Al Kaline. He will lead this one off today.
Right fielder, number 6, Al Kaline.
Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll tell you, Matt, this club could really benefit with some improvement out of the 5 spot. He's coming off a month where he really slumped at the plate. Didn't even pick up 15 hits. Maybe he breaks out here and we get to see the player that we all expect to see. I know the patience is wearing thin.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. 2 down.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 9, Ted.
So coming to the plate, Ted Williams. And the confidence might be wavering at the moment. Last 10 or so ball games have been a real struggle for him. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopper right side of the infield. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So a strong inning there for Felix Hernandez. And we are all tied. Orlando Hernandez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Ready now, Ken Wilson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. These Rockies guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit out towards second. And that's the first out. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
Dwight Smith Jr. comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
The second baseman,
Into the box, Joe Morgan. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there. And even though this is one of the best hitters.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And we take a look there at the Rockies leaders in that category as he currently sits 3rd on the team. Here's Jed Jerko now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Here's ball 1 now to the Rockies' third baseman. It's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time, 1-2.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Jay Bruce. Probably throughout the course of his career, one of the strongest arms in right field. Accurate and on the money. Also big-time left-handed power. This guy, you could pretty much pencil in 25, 30-plus bombs a year.
Stepping in now, Alejandro Kirk, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Morgan takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Set to get his day started, Pat Valaika. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Low for ball one.
Too low.
Fouled away. Bagwell on third with 2 out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting, Andrew Jones. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Striding in, Johnny Bench. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball at 88 that time. A ball and a strike. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's tarrying, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The relay, and he is in there.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
You come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
Into the box now, Chris Herman, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Back up the middle. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Throw won't get him.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. At the plate, Jose Iglesias. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Grounded weakly to the left. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting ninth.
Now at the plate, Felix Hernandez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. First offering on its way.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Here comes the right fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 2 full. The Knights lead it 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Hernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Into the box, Orlando Hernandez. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The right fielder,
Now at the plate, Alkaline hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. Runner at second here with 1 man out. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And another foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. That's popped up. Bruce coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Stepping up to the plate, Ted Williams. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the outfield shifts into a no-doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Now here's a bouncing ball headed for Iglesias at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Indiana leads it 2-1. stepping in, Ken Wilson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Coming to the plate now, Dwight Smith Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Smith, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Benintendi is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Going back is the center fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 9 on the year. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed. He's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
The center fielder, number 25.
To the plate now, Andrew Jones. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So one. All set for the start of the 4th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Line towards center field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the 4th inning. And as we give you a look at the Rockies leaderboard, you can see his total there, currently second best on the ball club. Here's Jed Jerko now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Check by Hernandez. The pitch. On a rope to the second baseman. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
Number 85.
Stepping into the box, Alejandro Kirk. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
Go.
The 1-0. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to Morgan at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Johnny Bench.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hit out towards second. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Chris Herman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Jay Bruce is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Pat Valaika. He'll be the first to greet Felix Hernandez to start the inning.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Behind 0-2 now. It's 1-2.
20-12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
At the plate now, Hernandez. Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's in there, base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
At the plate, Orlando Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And it's 1-1.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Smith is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder is a pitch. Al.
Ready once again, Al Kaline. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be...
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 3-2 contest.
The center fielder, Andrew.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Indiana is out in front, 3-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch of the at-bat.
That's the ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. So here now is the pitcher, Felix Hernandez, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ted Williams. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. High and deep down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. Line to the right side. And another base hit for him. Now 3 for 3 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, number 8.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Step on the bag for 1. Ryan O'Hearn will try and loosen up here as he'll be the runner at second base following the injury. So striding in, Alejandro Kirk, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Well, now the skipper decides to bring the corners in here. Let's see if it pays off. Here comes the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up, and the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Rockies forced to settle for one. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ryan O'Hearn stays in the ballgame after pinch hitting as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's one away.
The batter, number 8.
Standing in, Joe Morgan comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run, but listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ballpark.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Kirk recovers, and the throw is in time. Morgan is retired, 2 down now. So digging in now, Andrew Jones. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. 7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Hernan Perez. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Corey Seager will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
Standing in now, Al Kaline, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Count even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Next pitch for Felix will be number 75 in the ball game. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
That's a foul ball.
Just hung in there on that one. First and second now, one man out. Line drive, fair ball down the line.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you're starting to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Ted Williams. He swings and grounds it to short. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give them a very important insurance run.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
5 runs, 11 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Grounded to the right. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. Now a 6-3 game. Into the box now, Jed Jerko. 3 across so far in the inning and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
Jerko in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
And he struck him out.
Now
at the plate, Alejandro Kirk. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set and the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Fielded cleanly. Throw not nearly in time. So despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, B-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Shoots this one over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. Jose Alvarado gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Johnny Bench is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. In there, 1-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. And a good throw gets him one gone. Now to the plate, Chris Herman. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty, one man out. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 32.
Bases empty, two gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. Edgar Martinez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the eighth.
Edgar Martinez.
Brendan Brennan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Iglesias now at short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. In now for Colorado, Al Kaline. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Digging in once again, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Joe Morgan at second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Phil Maton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 88.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Third at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Benintendi's got it, and there's one away. Jeffrey Delgado will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jeffrey Delgado.
Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ken Wilson. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning. Andrew Miller enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Ted Williams. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. The 0-1 delivery, and this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here's the 1-2.
Ball. Ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the count is full.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And this will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
To the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Jed Jerko stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air out to right. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Alejandro Kirk. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball. The Flames 12, 1-2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Pitch popped up. Bench. They'll put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for Colorado. They hang on to us. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next it'll be the outfielder, Dwight Smith Jr.
The left fielder, Dwight.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Into the box, Joe Morgan. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, still ranging back. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a two-run shot to left center, his second of the game, and that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Jose Leclerc. The center fielder, number 25.
Stepping in now, Andrew Jones. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Digging in, Johnny Bench. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Playing 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting.
Digging in, Chris Herman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field. K-line is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon.